So now let's talk about few of the logic gate. So this is an AND gate, and now you have to analyze the truth table of the AND gate. Now let's try to understand what is happening in a AND gate truth table one by one. So let's try to understand from the A pin point of view what is happening in a A. I was just talking about in terms of the rising edge, the falling edge. So when I'm saying the rising edge, that means your data is changing from 0 to 1. And when I'm talking about the falling edge, that means your data is changing from 1 to 0. So let's talk about from the 0 to 1. So if I'm saying data at A is changing from 0 to 1, so from this truth table I can say like I am moving from first to third, or I can move from second to 4 also. Now you can ask me like, okay, I can move from first to 4 also. So first to 4, you can say like, okay, there is a possibility like I can move from first to 4. But when I'm moving from first to 4, A is changing from 0 to 1, but B is also changing from 0 to 1. So if I want to analyze, if I want to understand what is the response of any change at A, we should not make any other change in the whole design. In an AND gate, if I want to understand like after how much time I will get a response at Y with respect to any change at A, so I have to make sure there is no change at B. So B should be at constant. So just keep B as a constant and then make a change at A and then see like after how much time and what type of response you're getting at Y. This particular portion, this is a wrong one. So we are not going to do any such type of analysis from 1 to 4. So you can also understand like this is in a college days, we heard about, or maybe all of you have done about the superposition theorem. So what is the superposition theorem? Like if there are two effects which is going to, there are few causes which is going to affect the output of any particular circuit. So just to understand like, okay, what is the total effect at the output of a circuit. So first make a change, apply a input at a one particular pin and keep the second input or the second port or the second pin as a constant. Don't make any change there and just check look, okay, what will be the output. Then similarly keep the first as a constant and make a change at a second and then see like what will be the output, and then at the output you just apply the superposition like, okay, this the effect is will be the summation of that. So same approach we are going to apply here. So when I'm saying same approach we are going to apply, so it is like 0 to 1. So this is the one option we have. Second option is the red one, 0 to 1. So for the A we have these two, and now we are not talking about B. Even I can say like, okay, we don't know anything about the B now. So you don't know what is happening at a B, whether which one is a 0, which one is a 1. If A is changing from 0 to 1, so these are two scenarios. Now let's see what is happening at the output side. So in an output, when A is changing from 0 to 1, here there is no change. And the second case, there is a change from 0 to 1. So I can say if my B is constant, I don't know like whether it is at 0 or the 1. It doesn't matter. It can be at 0, it can be 1. So I can say like, okay, if I will make any change at A, and in the sense if I am making a change from 0 to 1, if I'm giving a rising edge at A, then it will pass, this rising edge will pass through the circuit which is a AND gate right now, and at Y it can have two options. One is the rising edge and another one is a constant value. That means the output is, if output is 0, it will be continue as a 0 itself. Similarly, if you are going to do the similar analysis, if you will do for the B also, like at a B, if you will apply the rising edge, it will pass through this particular arc, the input to output, and you will get the same type of response also. So you can see like, okay, if 0 to 1 there is a change, then it is a 0 to 1, and if A is 0, then this 0 to 1 there is a 0 0. That means constant itself. Now same analysis let's try to do on the falling edge also. So the falling edge, I think you can easily figure out like 0 to 1. That means now we are moving from 1 to 0. From here 1 to 0. So everything is going to be the reverse. That means the 0 become remain as it is, and in case of this particular portion, then it is a 1 to 0. So I can write in this way also, like if we are going to apply the falling edge at A, it will pass through the arc and it will give you the falling edge at Y, or the constant output. Similarly on the B, if I will give the falling edge, it will give me falling edge or the constant output. So the same, whatever the pictorial view, in the form of the waveform which I just try to pass the information, same thing I just captured in the table also. Like if any of the pin, the input pin A and B, if you are going to apply the rising input, then you can get either the rising output or there will be no change in the output. Similarly, I can make a comment also, like if you are going to give a falling input, then either you will get a falling output or you will get or there is a no change in the output. So in one way other way, if I will ignore this no change, so you are applying certain things, you are applying certain changes at A and you are getting a no change at a Y. If I will ignore this particular part, because obviously in that particular case we are not going to do any analysis, we cannot do the analysis if in that particular scenario where you are giving an input at A and you are not getting any output at a Y, or you can say the constant output at a Y. So even you don't know how long it will be the constant, how much you have to wait. So there is no point of doing any such analysis across any such logic gate. If I will ignore this no change thing, so I can easily say like output pin is following input pin. At the input pin, if it is rising, output pin you will get the rising. If it is falling, you are getting a falling. So this property, this particular whole thing, I have repeated 4 times. So like rising input, I will get rising output, or maybe there is no change. So 2 plus 2, the falling input, falling output, or there may be no change. So all these statement, in place of writing all these statement, as a designer, theoretically as a concept, I'm saying like, okay, there is a property, this is a property of your timing arc. Any arc which has such type of behavior, those arc I'm going to say like, okay, these arc are positive unit. So I'm talking about the unit. So this is a property basically. So here it is a positive unit. Positive unit, again remember, if I will say like, okay, there are 2 pins, input and output, A and Y, and it is a positive unit. So that means if you will apply any rising edge at A, you will get rising edge at Y, or there will be no change at Y. Or if you will apply falling, then you will get the falling or no change. So this is basically the property of the AND gate. Both the pins A and Y and B and Y both have the similar property right now. That means both the arc are of same type and these arc are of same type. That means the property of these arc is positive unit. And let's talk about the next one, which is a OR gate. Like our Facebook page, YouTube channel for more such updates. Thank you for watching. Be expert, buy expert. Best of luck.